Oh God. Oh God, another day of rock garden. Good evening, everyone. Right now it's 7 p.m. on Sunday, September 27th. Really isn't any news today. Yeah, did anyone else see that was on TV yesterday? Yeah, I know, right? I can't believe how Korra ended either, Isabel. It was so crazy, right? Like, I mean... But, God, I need to read up on that. I do. Oh. So, outfit's different. Inventory's cleared. Between the episode... Or, oops, let me check the mailbox first. Between the stream last night and today, I did record the third Korra video. Whatever. I did record the Season 3 Korra video. Not my best work, honestly. Like, I'd like to hope I got my point across, but, I don't know. It's definitely... It definitely shows, praise be unto Helix, that there's been some distance between me and the third season of Korra, like, more than I would have liked. Like, a day or two is fine, but, like, it's clear that it had been, like, a few weeks, and I really didn't want it to be that. I don't know, let's hope I can get the third season video out and done much quicker. I mean, the fourth season. Even if I just record, like, if I could just record it tonight or tomorrow and just not have to worry about it, oh, it would make my life so much simpler. Like, even if I hold on to it for, like, a week for editing or whatever. But yeah, I recorded the third season of Korra. It's, I mean, yeah, the video kind of sucks. I'll admit that. I don't know. I personally, I'll go back and see how it is in editing and see if I can scrap it up, get it sub 130. But, I didn't really, it felt weird. Come on. Yes! Yes! Tears of joy. Do I have tears of joy in here, actually? Distress. Tears of joy. So normally I just use these 8 emotions, but actually during the third core video last night, I was like, you know, I need a shock. So I went into the menu and went and looked for shock. Because I needed it. So we got one. Screw it, let's just hit it. That's dumb. We are definitely going to have to make the walls tighter once we get this all done. But hey, we got our first rock. We're not complete failures yet. Well, and you know what you know what I just realized? We can hit off one rock into another rock. I just remembered we can do that. Oh, God. Hey, but yeah, first rock day. I mean, we had 2 failures, but 1 actually worked. Now we just have to do it 4 more times, or 5 more times. Alright, let's, today's not a fruit day. I do want to, I forgot to get the bottle yesterday. Ooh. So between today, right, I did the third Korra video, but I also finally, after a week and like 1 day, I finally got around to opening up that Mario 64 collection. I got around to opening it up. I played it for a little bit. And you know what? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying. I started up I haven't touched Sunshine or Galaxy. Just Mario 64. I've put. Oh God. I have put approximately. I don't know how many hours into it, but I've gotten 60 stars. Out of 120 total, I have 60 of them. And yeah, it went pretty well. Oh, good, KK Slater is here today. I didn't actually know if he was. I figured he might be, though. But yeah, I put some time into 64 yesterday, did the first 30 stars, put some time into today, did the next 30 stars. I think I'm currently working in the big tiny island, tiny huge island. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but that's currently what I'm working in. And it's actually been really cool. It's like I've seen a lot of people complaining over the past few days that like 64's big problem is the camera. And I'll be honest, the camera is flawed. Yes, I do agree with that wholeheartedly. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't enjoying the game. I'd be lying if I said the camera was like a deal breaker. Because it isn't. Really, it isn't. The camera's worked fine for me most of the time. It's, yes, there have been one or two occasions where I'm like walking along, I make like a 90-degree turn, and then it just throws me off the edge because the camera changes and it changes how I move. That's happened more than once, I'm not ashamed to admit. Ooh, what's this? Yeah. Okay. Oh, and we didn't get anything from the bug off today, other than going through all those things we got yesterday, we got like 5 artisanal cages. Like, way more than any one person could ever possibly need. Like, holy shit. You know, I didn't mean to walk in here right now. But you know, let's buy like 2-3 tickets. God, this takes so long. The fact that you can, like the fact that there's not even an option to buy 5 of them is the dumbest thing in the world as well. God, this is an interface that needs to be fixed. But yeah, I started off 64. I've mostly been going world by world and more or less getting all of the stars in the world, assuming I will, okay, as of now, I have all 3 of the metal suit, the wing cap, and the other one. So I can theoretically do basically all the stars at this point. But yeah, I've been basically doing everything. I think I did skip the money star in 1 or 2 worlds. But I've been doing everything else. And yeah, no, it's been... if you've been following me for a while now, you know I've really wanted to play Mario 64 recently. Right? Like, that's been a big deal that I've been watching, like, Mario 64 speedruns and Mario 64 randomizers, and I've been super interested in sitting down and actually playing Mario 64, because the only time I've played it was on the DS. I've never even played the original Mario 64, and it's been a long time since I've played the DS version. And I've mostly known what to do, like, because of the years of playing 64 and whatnot, or because of watching all the speedruns, kind of like Super Metroid. When I played through Super Metroid for the first time last year, I mostly knew what to do, but that was only because of speedruns. Like, there were 1 or 2 things that, like, the super bombs I didn't know about, where I thought I got stuck for a minute. But that's a Metroid moment. And I did worry about soft locking myself because I know that's a thing that you can accidentally stumble into in Super Metroid just by pure accident. But yeah, no, having not played Mario 64 but watching the speedruns, there are a few things that I just didn't remember at all. Like in Tiny Huge Island, I did not remember the location of Koopa the Quick. I knew he was somewheres, but I couldn't. It took me like a little bit to find him. Oh, I accidentally to turn up prices. We'll keep an eye on our turnip prices, but I didn't buy them because I didn't wake up early enough. Because I was up late last night doing other shit. Yeah, I was up late. So let's go water flowers next. But yeah, I've, what other missions stumped me? I screwed up the penguin a bunch. The penguin in, the Snow Freeze Galaxy. Or, not Galaxy. Whatever that's called. I screwed up that penguin a bunch. I screwed up... I'm pretty sure... Did I miss Wet Dry World? Like, I'm not for sure I did. Like, I'm not 100% I did. But, like, I feel like I should have come across Wet Dry World by now. Is it called Wet Dry World? I don't know, but there's definitely like the water world with the eel. I feel like I should have stumbled across, and I haven't. Maybe it's later on than I remember it, but for some reason I remember it being far like earlier in the game than it actually is, because again, I'm at 60 stars. Maybe I just missed it. I remember Hazy Maze Cave being in a different location. Like, there's the fake wall down in the basement of the castle. And for some reason, I remember that being Hazy Maze Cave. But that's actually the desert. One of the few areas I haven't actually done much in. Because I just can't... One of the things that does... Oh, God, I forgot about this. But this does piss me off about older games. Is like, let's say, oh, you build up a collection of lives... Right, so I'm playing through Mario 60, or I'm playing through, whatever, I'm playing through 64. Like, I ended off yesterday with 19 lives. I had, like, 19. Booting the game up today, I'm back to 3. I hate when... That's not a problem anymore in modern games. I think the entire idea of the life system is dumb in general. Like, lives do nothing in games anymore. Like, there's no reason a game should have a life system anymore. Even games that, like, oh, we're making a retro game, right? We're trying to stay authentic to retro, right, to retro gaming. If you include a life system, you've done fucked up. Because that's something that's... No. Even if you're... Right? And all the proof I need is Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight got rid of the life system, and it's just as good, if not better, than any other retro game. Because it knows what to take from retro gaming while also knowing what to leave behind. Same thing with Celeste. If you added a life system to either of those games, they just wouldn't be good. A life system would absolutely ruin those games. And I'll stand by that. That's my hard take. I'll give you a perfect example of a game that I do think was kind of ruined by a life system. Mega Man 11. I liked Mega Man 11. I thought it was okay, but I saw potential for it to be better. I thought it could have been a better game. What killed it, though, was the life system. The game was so reliant on a life system that I felt like it just ruined things half the time. That, like, oh, because you can only get, like, 3 attempts at a level before having to restart the entire level or running out of lives or whatever. The game suffered because of it. I'll stand by that. I thought Mega Man 11 was a pretty decent game, but the life system killed it for me. Also, I hate how that game did difficulty. That was also really stupid, but... Because while in the same way we're evolving with thoughts on the life system, I mean, Odyssey didn't have a life system. We're also evolving in how we do difficulty in video games. Like, difficulty in video games is getting more complicated. Like, the way we tackle it and the way we, like, make different... Like Dark Souls... Like, if we were... Like, Dark Souls doesn't need an easy mode. It needs adjustable difficulty. Both to make the game easier and to make the game harder as well. That's an important thing. Adjustable difficulty, everyone will say like, oh, adjustable difficulty makes your game is to make your game easier, but it can also totally make your game harder. That's something adjustable difficulty can totally do. I mean, I'm no longer, right, like Doom's like multiple difficulty modes with like Doom's like baby mode. Or no, is that Wolfenstein that has, I don't know, there's one game that has like baby mode. And I think it's Wolfenstein now that I think about it, not Doom. And it's just like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Right? Like, that's so dumb. But, because I totally believe in expandable difficulties, multiple, like, ways to play a game, accessibility options. I'm totally in favor of all of that. I know I bought a kilt at one point. I know I did. That's funny. But yeah. Now the actual like collection itself, I don't think I'm going to review this collection, right? Like I don't know. I feel like that would just evolve into a review of the 3 games, which Galaxy I know is good, 64 I'm enjoying the hell out of. And I'm just gonna assume Sunshine's good, even though I've been hearing the port of Sunshine actually isn't that great. Like it's got some problems in it, like it bugs out and whatnot. Okay, let's go talk to Oroville. Yep, Oroville. All right, can we fly? Okay, I had to take something real quick. Take a call. So what else did I have to talk about? I should probably grab some weeds. Not like I need them, but I should probably grab them. So, but yeah, I've been playing Mario. I played a little bit more Fall Guys. I did not do well. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten close to the ending a few more times, like to beating it, but I haven't won again, especially, and there is some, oh, the Gris costume came out today. That was it, and I was like, ooh, that's a good looking costume. I'm more interested in the body than I am the hair, like, whatever's with the hair, but the body, ooh, that's interesting. But I think it's a 5-win costume, which, of course, all the cool ones are. So, yeah, I probably need to win a few more rounds, but who knows if that'll happen. But, hey, it's cool. Again, I hope in future, like, in the next season, some of these costumes just show up in, like, normal shop rotation. Or something. Like, there's not a chance in hell they're gonna just, like, hey, if you didn't buy these costumes now, you'll never see them again. It's just a matter of time. I'm just surprised they haven't recycled any of them yet. I don't know, it's this freaking FOMO thing. And I know, right, I've seen people argue that, like, hey, if your game does seasons, isn't it kind of bullshit that, right, you can spend money on a game, and then, but if you don't buy it in, like, the first season or whatever, there is certain content that you can just never get from a game. And yeah, part of that is FOMO, but I do think it's a general problem with the games as a service model. In a game, I kind of want to do everything. So the idea that I can't do certain things because of how the game is like seasonally structured, not like Animal Crossing seasonally structured. Because like, let's say you bought the game today and you missed like the Easter event. Well, no worry, the Easter event will happen again in April. I'm talking about like, right, like a season pass, like Fortnite. And how you can get skinonomies that are just economies based around having like rarer skins in the game. Okay, this is way too close for comfort. God damn it, what did I tell you? Too close for comfort. I didn't get far enough away fast enough. We'll go heal it up when we leave. What else have I... Did I do? Yeah, I've just been playing Mario 64. It's been so fun. I did the Korra thing. I've been considering starting that... I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I've been considering starting that show... Dragon Prince, or what, like the Dragon Prince, because I know that's like... There's some connection to that show in Avatar that people were talking about. It shares like some of the same writers or something. I don't remember what the details were. I'll look it up. But someone was like, hey, you should check out this. And I was like, yeah, okay, you know, I'm kind of curious. Especially because I'm not watching anything new nowadays. Like, oh god, I have absolutely stagnated when it comes to like anime, for example. I just keep watching the same shit. So I don't really need rocks per se. I mean, there are a few I can hit, actually, but I technically don't need, like, iron or anything. Yeah, it was good to finally have some free time, play some Mario, right? And then, I don't know, maybe another day I'll do something else. I don't know. I now have Nier Automata, and I do want to play that. Someone was, I guess, with a Smash Bros. Character coming up soon, a bunch of people are making the argument, like, hey, what if 2B from Nier Automata comes in? I mean, she's a sword fighter, and Smash Bros. Loves its sword fighters. That's pretty funny. That's a pretty funny argument. I mean, I don't... Yeah, sure, I can see that. I don't know. I don't know anything about Nier Automata. I do know, though, that the Smash community is toxic as hell. Like, that definitely hasn't changed. So, of course, right, another Animu sword fighter, they're going to be all terrible because the Smash community is toxic at AF. They just are. They're just terrible. I mean, one of the worst communities, and that's not even counting, and that's not even including the pedophilia stuff, which is just 1,000 times, right? Like, if they're terrible before that, then oh my god, that just makes everything worse. Yeah, I am leaning towards that we are going to get a Smash Bros. Thing soon. I don't know what it's going to be, but I am leaning more in favor that we are going to get something. Because I guess as people were talking about this whole, like, poster at a 7-Eleven thing. Oops, did not mean to do that. This whole poster at a 7-Eleven thing has happened before. And when it has happened in the past, it has indicated a new character. So yeah, there is a high likelihood that this is going to happen, like it is. So we could get a character as soon as, like, Tuesday at the earliest. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be closer to, I don't know. If I had to take a guess, I'd say it'd be closer to probably that October 2nd date, which is still a little bit away. Let's go home. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. Chuck Conroy still doing his is doing Xenoblade, and I haven't watched any of it yet because I just don't have the time. Even though I'm really curious to. I don't know. On one hand, I kind of want to wait for the series to be in a little more, and then just kind of binge it all at once while playing along. Like that's what I did with Pokemon Platinum, and it worked. And it worked pretty well when I was trying to complete the national decks. All right, let's take off. Oh god, today is the last day to get the Sonic S'more Shake. That Sonic S'more Shake was so fucking good. I had one like the first week it came out. I probably got it twice within the first week it came out. It was so fucking good. It got worse as time went on. Like they ran out of it had less chocolate in it, and it had and they ran out of like marshmallows or something. But it was still really good. One of Sonic's best shakes. And now they've got this new. Gosh dang it! I opened up the tool menu and it didn't open. I hit the button. Yeah. God damn it. Luckily. Oh. Well, we gotta go to there anyway. We gotta go to the crafting table anyways. But yeah, and so I got either maybe Friday. I got like my final Sonic S'more Shake. Fuck, it was so good. But now their next one is like a Halloween. Again, I'm not sponsored by Sonic. I really like their shakes, man. Go back a few years on the channel, and I'm talking about it then. Think whatever you want about Sonic Burger. I think they're fine, but yeah, I like their shakes. And yeah, their new one is like a blast with like M&M's, Oreos, and Snickers. It's like a trick-or-treat blast or something. I'm gonna have to try that. I don't normally, like, I do certain things for like certain holidays, right? Like I've gone to Dairy Queen for Valentine's Day. I've done that in the past to get like a Blizzard. That's the only time I go to Dairy Queen ever. But I feel like I've done that with. But I feel like there's also one for Halloween. But I don't remember what it is. Maybe I know what the Thanksgiving one is. I know I've done one usually on the day before Thanksgiving. There's one specific place I've gone to that's really good. It's a local place, so I'm not gonna say it, but yeah. Ooh, this is big. Ah, it's a saw shark. I mean, again, I'd argue that saw shark is big. I don't need any sticks. While I do need a lot, like wood and whatnot, nope, I've got like 3 stacks of sticks. You know what I should be doing? I should be shaking these trees first. Because I do... you know what? Whatever. It's too big of a task. It takes up too much of my time. But I did get, I feel like the only thing... I've done Burger King. Like, I remember doing the Halloween Whopper both years they did that. Because I don't really personally care for Burger King. I don't think they're that good. But I feel like I've done that in the past. Oh, that just took that was like so many bites. And every one, I was like, wait, is it going to do it? So by the time it actually did it, I was, yeah. But yeah, I feel like Burger King I just don't think is that good. Like, for the price I'm paying for it, I've never found it that good. Didn't I make some medicine? And there was one other problem I had with Burger King. The price I thought was, like, too expensive for something, like, that I didn't think was that good. And I also felt like, oh, because they are doing like a $2 thing right now. And it's just like for two, I know that's like, oh, it's a loss leader, that it's trying to like hook you in by being cheap and then maybe you'll buy other stuff, which has worked like that. I've seen movie pass was a big one where like, oh, if you're not paying money for a movie ticket, well, oh yeah, sure, I'd love to spend money on a soda and popcorn. That's why I'm amazed theater companies didn't try to like immediately after like movie pass's demise try to make their own movie passes. I mean, some of them did. It just took like an extra like year or so, and except for AMC made their movie pass like immediately, and it was terrible. It was not worth the money. It was like the same price as a ticket, and it only got you like a single ticket. All you had to do was a ticket a week, and you know I don't even need a discount on concessions. Just a ticket a week for the price of one ticket, and I'd be going to a movie. I'd be going to a theater every week. I seriously would. But because just none of because yes, MoviePass was unsustainable. But if one of the theater companies was doing it, that'd be a bigger deal. I know Regal did eventually make one, but Regal's MoviePass was just kind of garbo. Really, Regal's MoviePass kind of sucked. Like, majorly sucked. Or, well, no, it's not that AMC's majorly sucked. Regal's problem was that is that you had to pay for it for a full year. Like, oh, I had to, like, it was like $120 or whatever. And you had to pay for the entire thing at one time. You couldn't just, like, do it in, like, increments. No, you had to buy the entire season pass at, like, one point. Especially this year when COVID happened. Because COVID happened this year, and they revealed their movie pass plan in, like, December. So, yeah, it's kind of like those people who bought season tickets to Disneyland. If you did, you got absolutely fucked over this year. Or any other amusement park, for that matter. Oh, God. I keep getting ads on YouTube for, like, theaters and gyms reopening. And it's just like, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea all around. Like, again, we're well over 200 cases in this, like, or 200,000 deaths, I mean. Yeah, no, that's a bad idea. Cases just keep going up in this country, and it's not going to get better anytime soon. I still argue we never finished the first wave of COVID cases. Like, most other countries are starting to see, like, a second wave, like, earlier this month, and, like, are currently in their second wave. America never even finished its first. They were so dumb and obstinate and never even fully closed down the country in such a way that we're still dealing with our first wave. And the only way we're getting out of this is a vaccine, except for 1 in every 3 Americans don't believe in a vaccine. Okay, it's probably a smaller number than that, but definitely, like, a good amount of Trump supporters don't, even though Trump is actually in favor of the vaccine, but whatever if he releases anything before next year, I do not trust it at all. It's definitely going to be a bad vaccine and has a chance of killing you. But he wants to get one out before the election, which ain't going to happen. Oh God, Trump's taxes came out. Oh my God, he hasn't paid taxes in the past 15 years. Trump hasn't paid taxes in 10 of those years. And, like, when in a year he did pay taxes, like the 2016, 2017 year, while he was running and became president, he only paid $750 in taxes. What? And remember, Trump claims to be a billionaire. That's also something I should point out. Trump claims to be a billionaire, and yet probably your average person on the street paid more money than he did in taxes. Again, if this was any other president, he would be out of office tomorrow. This is more than enough to endow... Because there's the reason Trump hasn't been releasing his taxes, and we all knew it was because he wasn't paying them. But right here, this should be more than enough to get Trump out of office. But because it's Trump, it's not going to happen. He holds too much sway over the Republican Party, and the Republican Party is not going to kick him out. It's just the bigger question of, will he be voted out in November? Personally, I think there's a high likelihood he won't. It's just important to go vote. No matter what the polls say, assume Trump is still winning, and so go vote. Because as we learned with the 2016 election, the polls are lies. The only thing you can do is go vote. If you don't think your vote matters, it really fucking does. Trump only won by like a few million votes. Technically, Hillary had the majority vote, but in those few important states, Trump won, and that was all that mattered. Your vote does fucking matter. It really does. I mean, I vote every time regardless. I vote in freaking, not even midterm. I do vote in midterm, but I also vote in off-year elections. I vote every time, because, you know what? Why the fuck not? Oh yeah, I just got a notification from Webtoons. I've still been reading webcomics. They do promotions every once in a while to get like a few like free coins or whatever. I've never actually put any money into it, which I don't know, I kind of treat it like YouTube. So I've never actually like put any money into it. But, well, okay, there are a few YouTubers who I have, right, supported on Patreon or whatnot, or the related service. Rooster Teeth is the big one, kind of funny. Jim Sterling, kind of... I don't know, eventually, like, some of that stuff I had to give up because, you know, money's tight. But, yeah, I've never done Webtoons, but they do give free coins, and they were doing a promotion, so I've been binging through, reading some old issues, because they were a series I really liked. Yeah, I tried watching a little anime. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of... I've hit the point where I'm kind of... Let's use the word deadlocked, for lack of a better term. Where I've just kind of find myself in, like, a deadlock, or I don't know what to watch right now. Because, I mean, there's good stuff on, I'm sure. And there are definitely a few seasonal shows that I am interested in. It's just they haven't fully, like, released yet. Like, they've still got a while. They're, like, in, like, their, like, 4th episode or something. So it's like, I'm gonna wait until they're fully out, and then I'll watch them. Of course, the stuff from last season that I said the same thing about, I haven't watched either. I don't even remember what shows I said that about last season. I know there was at least 1 or 2, though. But yeah, I tried to watch something. I don't even remember what it was called. And I was just kind of like, I'm kind of bored. I was considering rewatching, Rosario and a Vampire, which is a show I really liked. But it's definitely, like, been... I don't know, like 4 years since I've last seen it. And I was like, you know, that seems like it'd be a fun thing to rewatch. But I don't know. I'm just kind of deadlocked at the moment. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff. Some of it we can sell. Most of it we're going to put in storage. But we got at least like a stack of each wood, if not more. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good on that front. We didn't see a single bee on this island. That was nice. Oh god, I've been seeing these posts go around where it's like, It's like all those swords pointed at Flynn from Tangled, and it's like, which video game opinion would result in this? Which movie opinion? Which blah, 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 blah. That's been my timeline all day today on Twitter. And I was trying to think of, like, do I have any hot take that would get me in, that would get people annoyed at me? And not really. I mean, the food one, I definitely like. I'm definitely a pineapple on pizza person, but the post I saw for the food one was about pineapple and pizza. So, movie opinions. I've given my Avengers Age of Ultron opinion in the past, so that doesn't really matter. I still stand by that, though. I should say, I still stand by my Age of Ultron opinion. God, that's like the third espresso maker I found. We can sell the Saw Shark later. We can sell that. Yeah. So we got some resources. We got some money. I guess we should go get that fossil checked out real quick. Yeah, I don't really have any big, like, video game opinions. Like, anything controversial. I mean, is saying Melee is a bad game controversial anymore? I don't think it is anymore, but I do definitely still stand by it. That Melee doesn't... The fact that competitive Melee relies so heavily on glitches means that Melee is not a good game. That's... Boom, I'll still stand by that. What else? I don't know, everything else I can think of, like, just isn't really that controversial, or like, oh, the Mario Party games aren't, the modern Mario Party games are really bad. Ooh, wow, that's not controversial. Oh, Nintendo's port of these 3D All-Star games was clearly rushed out. That ain't controversial. Oh, Pokemon Sword and Shield are actually good games. That's technically kind of controversial, but also not really, because the game is like one of the best, is in the top like 10 best-selling Switch games of all time, so it isn't controversial by that aspect. So I don't know. Yeah, no, Sword and Shield's not bad. Oh, I do. My take of Sun and Moon being the best Pokemon game. That's controversial. I know that one is. It is. It's the best. But again, there is no bad Pokemon game. There are ones that are better than others, and there are ones that are worse than others. But of the 8th-generation mainline Pokemon games, there are no bad ones. Definitely, I do still stand by that that the original 2 generations haven't aged well, like, at all. But they were still big back in the day, and I don't know. Personally, I don't care for them, but I'm not going to say they're bad or anything. And I think the remakes have done them good. Like, not only just, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver did them better, even though I'll still stand by Gen 2 being super grindy. Like, people don't call it out enough for being how grindy it is. And I do think grinding is a bad thing, by the way. I know some people love, like, grindy RPGs. I can't stand it. Nope, I don't. Like, especially in the modern era where we see, like, Ubisoft games that specifically sell, like, time boosters, because if they wanted their games to be less grindy, Ubisoft could just make their games less grindy. But instead, they make their games more grindy and then sell you time savers in order for you to and they make the games more grindy in order to, like, entice you into buying their time savers. It's some of the scummiest shit out there. Honestly, any microtransaction scummy, but again, that should not be a controversial opinion. That microtransactions, loot boxes, all that shit is just terrible. Yep, we're still at 5 stars. Good. We'll at least get to keep 5 stars for longer than a few days. That's good to hear. I just hope our rock... Right, we got 1. Let's just hope we can get the other 4. Or the other 5. All right, let's do some KK Slider tonight. We haven't talked to KK Slider in a while, I feel like. We're getting close to having all of his songs, but I don't know which one we're missing, so yeah. Space KK. We don't have this one. Ooh. Right on, man. We didn't give you a pocketed glance. I slipped a boot of the show. That was like unreal. Thanks for tuning in and dial up my direction. So yeah, it was good to get a... It's been a while since we've done a KK Slider song. I'm still just happy we got a rock. 1 down, 5 to go. This is just going to be called Rock Saga 2. I should point that out, that this is just going to be called Rock Saga 2. Even though we did not listen to KK Rock tonight. It's good we have that one for Halloween. I'm sure I'll find use for that somewheres. There's rock, but I know there's rockin', but I know there is rock. Rockability, KK Rock, here we go. Ah, whatever. So yeah, I think that's, I mean, we didn't do much tonight. Like, we went to a few islands. There's really, sadly, we're just waiting on the Halloween update, which comes out hopefully any day now, or it'll be out in 3 days. And that's kind of right what I'm waiting for. So really nothing's going on at the moment, which kind of sucks. Hopefully hopefully the Halloween update will give us a lot to do. I know it won't, by the way, because like someone made a joke about like how Nintendo drip feeds us update at like 2 like pieces of food at a time, for Animal Crossing, and yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Yep, no, that's pretty accurate. Because for as cool as like a Halloween update is, for as cool as like diving is, it really isn't enough to sustain you more than like a few days. But by gum, are we gonna try? By gum, are we gonna try? But yeah, I think that's where... Oh, my controller's dying. But yeah, I think this is where we're gonna end off for today. I don't know if I'll get back to Mario 64 tonight or not. Maybe I will. I've been having fun, man. Is it perfect? I don't know. In some ways, kind of. In some ways, no. But I'm still enjoying the hell out of it, so that's all that matters. At least, yeah, to me personally. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.